Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to beautiful Cashmere, Washington for today's game of the week of the Cashmere Soccer League featuring Panteras FC against Outlaws in this clash of bottom dwellers here trying to climb up the standings in the second season of the year for the Cashmere Soccer League. Roberto Marroquin in purple will take care of the action, with Outlaws decked in white with the green pennies, and Panteras decked in white with the dark shorts. We are in business here in beautiful Cashmere, Washington, with Outlaws moving the ball from left to right on your screen. There is Alex Anaya with a bit of a hurry trying to clear that one out. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be a throw-in. Outlaws shading across midfield. The good ball for Eliseo Aguilar. Aguilar. Good takeaway that time by Claudio Parra. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Outlaw ball. Parra. Recovered nimbly by Edgar Hernandez. The long ball to the left side of the defense for Roger Reyes. There's Reyes again, capturing the bounce. Across the center alley we go. The ball for Claudio Jr., the shot, and Alex Anaya putting a stop to the danger. The roll to the left, the touch for Sam Orellana. Referee says play on. Orellana on the mark is Gonzalez. Good takeaway by Panteras. Shot across, bounce off a defender, goes out of bounds. It should be a corner kick for Panteras. Shot across, Orellana Diego. Recovered the shot, and Anaya trying to keep it alive. He almost makes it. Trying to keep it in bounds and capture it. Instead, the ball goes out of bounds. We're approaching the third minute of play. Second consecutive corner kick. Anaya kicks it away. There's Orellana. Orellana trying to make some room for that right foot of his. Defense headed that time by Eliseo Aguilar. Reyes. Stopped on midfield, recovered by Outlaws. Fernando Espinosa. There's Espinosa. The turn. Right-footed shot. And that one sails just a little wide. The goalkeeper Sarabia. Pushing the ball upfield on the right side. Across midfield we go. Off to chase it is a player for Outlaws. Can't quite get there. As a throw-in for Panteras. Orellana. In this case, Diego Orellana putting it back into action quickly. The defense of Outlaws reacting by sending it to the corner kick. Third corner kick of the half for Panteras. Defensive header kind of messes up the intentions of Alex Anaya, who now cannot touch it with his hands. There's a shot. That one sails over the crossbar. A good effort by Panteras here in the fourth minute of play. Defensive effort by Parra. Roger Reyes. Across midfield, connecting with Edgar Hernandez. The push-up field. This could be interesting. There's a good opportunity. And Elias Amezcua can't quite get there before the goalkeeper, Alex Anaya, puts a stop to the danger. The quick run all the way back to Sarabia. Edgar Hernandez. Referee whistles the play dead. We'll see what the call is. It should be throw-in, says the referee. And it will be in favor of Outlaws. 4 minutes, 42 seconds into this first half of play. Panteras here with almost a full contingent. Shot across, Orellana Diego. Cleared away by the back line of Outlaws. And Outlaws, by comparison, with only 8 players today. Hernandez on defense. Sending it out of bounds. Will be a throw-in for Panteras. Panteras on the move. Amezcua. Touching to the back. Interrupted by Outlaws. A counter-attack in the making. Waiting for it on the right side is Eliseo Aguilar. To him it goes, Eliseo! And the diving Sarabia. Did he touch it? The referee says no, he did not. It will be just a goal kick. 5 minutes, 51 seconds into this first half of play. Reyes and Diego Orellana. Touch to the back. Orellana Diego. Battling with Aguilar. The touch and the diving stop by Alex Anaya. Bit of a shove there. Whistle on the play. Referee says it's going to be Pantera ball, it looks like. Yep, Panteras will put it back into play and a throw-in. Roger Reyes. There's the touch. Back to Reyes. Far post. The header! And a beaut. And a beautiful goal. And a beautiful goal to give Panteras the lead 7 minutes into this first half of play. Shot across and a header by Elias Amezcua, making it 1-0 Panteras. 7 minutes of play, and Elias Amezcua puts Panteras on the board. We're on the move now. The touch rescued by Eliseo Aguilar. Still trying to keep it in bounds. Touch to the back for Sergio Navarro. Sergio Navarro sending one into the heart of the box looking for Alex Zuniga. Instead, it is a whistle that the referee declares it's a corner kick. I did not see the Panteras defense touch it, but we're going to go with the experts on this one. Outlaws trailing Panteras 1-0. There's a shot, and that one dances in front of the mouth of the goal. Nobody tap it in. It should be Panteras' ball as we approach the 8th minute of play here in beautiful Cashmere, Washington. Hernandez switching across the center alley for Claudio Jr. Back to Roger Reyes. Reyes struggling a little to control it. The touch takes to the skies. Pushing it upfield was Sergio Navarro trying to find Aguilar. Couple of bounces there. Sam Orellana. Recovered. Abraham Hernandez. Outlaws trying to put something together here. The touch upfield. Fernando Espinosa shot across and it goes out of bounds. 8 minutes, 35 seconds into this, the first half of play, with Panteras leading Outlaws 1-0. Referee checking the air pressure on the ball. We're going to go with a different spherical here. On the move now. Ball goes out of bounds. Doesn't quite work. Sam Orellana. Looking for Fernando Espinosa. On the mark is Claudio Parra. Ball goes out of bounds. Quick movement. Alex Zuniga. Alejandro Zúñiga trying to make a path as he goes. Finds himself under some pressure. Orellana, out of the box, right-footed shot coming. There is goal, no doubter. And the short-handed Outlaws managed to get on the board. That ball slunk under the body of the diving goalkeeper for Panteras, and we're all tied at 1 here in the 10th minute of play, thanks to Sam Orellana. No, it was Fernando Espinosa, I beg your pardon. We're back in action now. And let's see if Outlaws continues this second win or if Panteras reacts and tries to regain the lead. Their short-lived lead. They had the first goal in the 7th minute, and Outlaws tied them in the 10th. Ten minutes 37 on the clock. Rodriguez rejected by the back line of Outlaws. Ball goes out of bounds. Let's see what the referee says. It should be Panteras' ball. Touch for Saravia. Rolling to his right across midfield. Rejected by Abraham Hernandez. Panteras trying again. Hernandez interrupting again. Zúñiga. Aguilar. Fernando Espinosa. Trying to shake off the mark of Parra. Espinosa making a path as he goes. The shot by Alex Zúñiga, not a major worry for Saravia. It will be Panteras putting it back into action. 11:35 on the clock. The long ball. Saravia at attention and makes the stop. Despite Espinosa's header, whistle on the play. Let's see what the referee calls this one. This moment of the game brought to you by La Tortuga Loca, proud sponsor of Cashmere Soccer League action in this 2024 season of soccer. It will be Outlaws putting the ball back into play. There's a long ball. Oh my goodness! Wow, what a shot! What a shot by number 4 Abraham Hernandez to give Outlaws the lead in the 12th minute of play. Make that the 13th minute of play. That is some leg on that gentleman. It is 2-1. The comeback for now is complete for Outlaws, who started trailing and in a matter of minutes turned this baby around with 2 goals. Let's see if this serves as a wake-up call of sorts for Panteras. There's a quick run down the side, shot across, stopped by Anaya, who puts it back into action quickly. Off to the races we go across midfield. Roberto Marroquín, the referee, getting out of the way. Zúñiga. Eliseo Aguilar. Ball goes out of bounds. And it should be Outlaws putting it back into action. Sergio Navarro. Junior. The field. Sam Orellana letting it sail out of bounds. Play resumes. Navarro. Eliseo Aguilar. Shaking one marker. Crossing to the right side. Saúl Montalvo under some pressure. Bit of a shove from behind. Good call by the referee in that regard. It will be Panteras' ball. 14 minutes, 7 seconds into this first half of play. Outlaws not playing at all like a short-handed team. There's Anaya. Sergio Navarro. Hernandez. The call from the Pantera faithful is very clear. Mark, meaning put some pressure on Outlaws. Don't let him get into Panteras half of the field so easily. There's the ball. Anaya, the stop. Rolling quickly. Off to the races we go. Sam Orellana. Hernandez Abraham. Scooped by Amezcua. He's already got a goal to his name. Touch to the back. Edgar Hernandez interrupted by Abraham Hernandez. Ball goes out of bounds. Substitution coming. It looks like it will be Fernando Espinosa entering the contest for Outlaws. 50 minutes 26 on the clock. And it looks like it will be Arnold Caballero entering the contest for Panteras. The touch into the heart of the box. Roger Reyes delivering a bit of a half volley attempt that sails above the crossbar. It will be Outlaws putting it back into action now. 60 minutes on the dot right this moment. As we see Wilber Montalban entering the contest for Panteras. Perhaps some fresh legs will do this Pantera squad some good. And we have another instance of a ball lacking air. Montalvo. The long ball up the field looking for Eliseo Aguilar. Can't quite get there. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Saravia with the goal kick for Panteras. 60 minutes, 43 seconds into this first half of play. This moment of the game brought to you by Central Washington Painting. Honesty, integrity, and service, interior, exterior, residential, and commercial. Central Washington Painting, proud sponsors of Cashmere Soccer League action in this 2024 season. Nelson Rodriguez. Claudio Jr. Getting that right foot ready. There it is. The diving stop by Anaya. There are two players wearing number 1 in the Panteras formation today. We'll tell you more about it in a second because here comes Panteras. Caballero. Switching across the center alley. Over he chases Claudio Jr. Right foot across. Montalva. The shot sails over the crossbar. Now I can finish the story. There are two players on the Outlaws squad wearing number 1. Because one is the goalkeeper and one is wearing a penny. That's number 1. So Anaya told us that in his mind he's wearing number 100 today. That's the goalkeeper. So when you see the back of his very, very bright yellow jersey and you see a 1 or a 10, just add the appropriate number of zeros in your mind. 18 minutes, 11 seconds into this first half of play. Good triangulation in the making. Interrupted by Nelson Rodriguez. Sam Orellana. Long ball. Saul Montalvo. Back to Orellana. Left-footed shot and a couple of funny bounces that almost trick the diving efforts of Saravia, who controls the ball. The turn. Espinosa, the shot, and that one sails past the upright. Looks like Matan Hernandez has entered the contest for Panteras. Bears repeating that Panteras has almost a full contingent of players here today. I think one player in the roster is missing today. On the other hand, Outlaws only have 8. Roger Reyes interrupted by Eliseo Aguilar. The shot across looking to find Saul Montalvo. Sails a little wide. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Panteras ball. 19 minutes, 30 seconds into this first half of play. Sarabia goes to fetch the ball, gets ready for this upcoming goal kick. Outlaws 2, Panteras 1. Elias Amezcua opened the scoring in the 7th minute for Panteras, and ever since then, Outlaws have put 2 in the back of the net, defended by Panteras' goalkeeper Sarabia. Hernandez battling with Matan Hernandez for Panteras. Ball goes out of bounds. Abraham Hernandez, the header, stopped by Caballero. Roger Reyes, Sarabia, recovered nimbly by Outlaws. This could be interesting. There's the shot, and it sails wide. A bit of a miscommunication in the back line of Panteras that could have been costly. 20 minutes, 30 seconds into this first half of play. We're approaching the halftime break with Outlaws FC ahead of Panteras 2-1. Claudio Jr. on the move, right foot across, rejected by Hernandez and ultimately by Zúñiga. Caballero, Claudio Jr. That one is Roger Reyes. The shot, oh my goodness, right at the heart of the box. Before Anaya could control it, it looked like number 16, Wilber Montalva, gets a foot in there, and the ball sails barely wide. It'll be a corner kick, says the referee, despite the protestations of the goalkeeper for Outlaws. There's a shot, heart of the box. Who's going to clear it away? Saul Montalvo. Parra trying again for Panteras, recovered by Montalvo once again. Good combination. There's Montalvo a third time. Shot across, a little bit too rich for the blood of Eliseo Aguilar. 21-46, we should be right at the edge of halftime here. Couple of substitutions happening for Outlaws, who are, despite some very tall odds here, pulling it off at least at halftime, leading 2-1. Opening the game up to the right side for Espinosa. The shot switching back to the left, looking for Montalvo. That one sails a little long. And there's the whistle that tells us that this first half is history, with Outlaws pulling it off so far by a score of 2-1 over Panteras FC. We'll be right back after this. All right, we are back. It is second halftime here at the Cashmere Soccer League's Game of the Week, live from Riverside Park in beautiful Cashmere, WA. Ooh, I always forget that. Here we go. Time. Here we go. Now we're in business. We are in business. It is Panteras against Outlaws FC, with Outlaws FC taking care of business in the green pennies from right to left and holding on to a 2-1 lead, despite being severely outnumbered by their opponents in white and black trunks, Panteras FC. Don't forget, folks, that these two teams are near the bottom of the standings here in the summer season of soccer in the CSL. So a good old-fashioned W would do wonders for both teams here. Or rather, for either team, I should say. Here's a shot and a stop by Mr. Anaya. Eliseo Aguilar. On the mark is Roger Reyes. Caballero. Bit of a chipper there. Trying to bring it down is Montalvo. Recovered nimbly by Abraham Hernandez. Sergio Navarro. Sam Orellana. Hernandez. Eliseo Aguilar. Opening the game up to the left side. Good turn. Inside the box. Espinosa. Espinosa! And that one sails over and out. And it will be a goal kick for Panteras. 2 minutes and change here in the second half. This moment of the game brought to you by Central Air Solutions, proud sponsor of Cashmere Soccer League action here in the year 2024. A shot across, and Anaya gets there a couple of seconds before Roger Reyes, who was looming inside the box like a cat guarding the butcher shop. Ball goes out of bounds. And it should be Panteras' ball. Let's see what the referee says. There's a throw-in. It will be Panteras putting it back into play. Recovered by Alejandro. The good ball. Top of the box on the left side. Aguilar shot across. Can't bring it down. Ball couple of bounces out. Hernandez. Zuniga again. Aguilar, far post. Whistle on the plate. It will be a whistle called, it looks like, on Fernando Espinosa. It will be Panteras' ball. Sarabia. Caballero. Bit of a miscommunication there. Sam Orellana rescuing for Pantera, for Outlaws. Inside the box he goes. Right-footed shot. Stopped by Caballero. When he had Espinosa waiting on the heart of the box. Bit of a battle right in front of us. Claudio Jr. Edgar Hernandez will take care of this throw-in. Whistle on the play. There will be a substitution before this throw-in can take place. Saul Montalvo will be coming in for Outlaws. The header. Edgar Hernandez. Edgar Hernandez, touch to the back. Now pushed upfield for Roger Reyes. Claudio Jr. Ball goes out of bounds. Jr. on the throw-in. Roger Reyes. Recovered by Sam Orellana. The long ball for Espinosa. But first on it will be the goalkeeper, Mr. Sarabia. When we have our second paraglider. We have one at halftime, and now we have one landing here in the second half. Montalvo. Opening the game up for Orellana. Shot across. Doesn't work. Second try. Oh my gosh, what a save by Sarabia. With his right foot. Long ball. Junior. Anaya. Navarro. Recovered by Wilbur Montalvo. Whistle on the play. Foul. No, ball goes out of bounds. I stand corrected. Espinosa. Espinosa battling through two. Prevailing for Panteras is Roger Reyes. They make a little sandwich out of him. Ball goes to Panteras. It will be a free kick. 5, actually almost 6 minutes into this one. Second half. The long ball worries not Mr. Anaya, who just grabs another one and restarts the action. Reyes sending it out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Outlaws. Zuniga. Nestor Orellana coming in for Panteras. Right-footed shot and the diving. Sarabia making the stop. A great shot that time. But it looked like Fernando Espinosa. Ball continues to be in play, however. There's Sam Orellana. Ale Zúñiga making a pass as he goes, right-footed shot, and that one sails out of bounds. It is 2-1 Outlaws over Panteras here in the 7th minute of play. And we have a couple, it's actually one substitution. Looks like number 8, Nelson Rodriguez, will get some playing time for Panteras. The fresh legs, hopefully for Panteras, will allow them to catch a second win here before it gets to be too late. The referee says no handball. Play resumes. Zúñiga, ball goes out of bounds. And Panteras, it's Outlaws. It's the Outlaw players complaining that a handball call was missed. Claudio, the shot by Nestor Orellana sails a little wide. Not a major worry. It will be a goal kick for Outlaws FC. There's the long ball. Over the head of everybody and to the hands of Mr. Saravia. The delivery with his hand doesn't quite work. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be a throw-in for Panteras because the last one to touch it was Abraham Hernandez. Inside the box we go. The shot, right-footed touch by Roger Reyes, and that one sails a little wide. Last one to touch it had a penny on, says the referee. It will be a corner kick for Panteras, looking desperately to tie this one up before the clock becomes the 8th player on the field for the folks in green, Outlaws FC. Right for the shot, defensive header by Saúl Montalvo, and there's Saúl Montalvo himself going to chase it, taking advantage of a rather sleepy marker there. Off to the races we go, and sending it out of bounds was, no, I thought it was Claudio Parra, but Claudio Parra was just marking Montalvo. Montalvo was the last one to touch it. It will be a goal kick for Panteras FC. 8 minutes, 57, 58, 59 seconds into this one. This moment of the game brought to you by Alignment Pros and Express Lube, another proud sponsor of soccer action here in the CSL. Montalvo, the shot across. A bit too rich for the blood of Sam Orellana. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Panteras. Nestor Orellana taking care of it. Ball goes out of bounds. Substitution coming. We see at least one sub happening. Yes, it is a sub for Panteras. It'll be... Okay, that's going to be tricky. He's not on the roster. There he is, Elias Amezcua, of course, number 2. I was looking for number 22. There's only 1-2 on his jersey. Ball goes out of bounds, and one of the Panteras players coming up a little lame there. He seems to be doing okay. It will be a corner. Make that a throw-in for Panteras, and Edgar Hernandez will take care of it. As the efforts of Abraham Hernandez, looking to find Matan Hernandez. It's a family reunion at midfield. There's Edgar, whistle on the play, foul call. It should be Outlaws ball. And Outlaws more than happy to milk a few seconds off the clock while they prepare for this free kick. Abraham Hernandez bounces off the wall. Trying again is Sergio Navarro, and that one sails wide. 11 minutes and change here at Cashmere's Riverside Park for Game of the Week of the Cashmere Soccer League. Panteras FC against Outlaws FC, with Panteras striking first in the 7th minute via Elias Amezcua, and then Outlaw responding with 2 goals of their own, and that's where things stand right now, 2-1 for Outlaws. And then with more urgency than style, one of the Panteras players sending it to the throw-in. It looks like it was Nelson Rodriguez. A bit of a talking to from Mr. Marroquin, the referee, to one of the Outlaw players. Espinosa, far post. A little too far for Alex Zuniga. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Pantera ball on a throw-in. 12 minutes and change now. Saravia can't quite control it. Ball goes out of bounds. It's a corner kick, putting it back into play rather quickly, trying to surprise the backline of Panteras. However, the ball goes nowhere. The long through ball instead. Recovered by Outlaws. There's Alex Zuniga battling with Hernandez. Hernandez off to the races. Shot across. And that one sails past the far upright. A good opportunity gone wasting for Panteras FC, looking for that second tally to tie this one up. 12 minutes and 30 seconds into this. The second half of play. Espinosa. Fernando Espinosa. Looking up. Far post. Saúl Montalvo. A long ball by Sergio Navarro sails barely over the crossbar. It will be a goal kick for Panteras FC. Saravia, who without surrendering a goal here in the second half has maintained himself, has kept himself quite busy. Orellana Sam. Fernando Espinosa, back to Orellana. Orellana, interrupted. Matan Hernandez for Panteras. Amezcua. Edgar Hernandez. Amezcua, right-footed touch. And the stop by Alex Anaya. Anaya moving it quickly. Fernando Espinosa. The quick give and go back to Espinosa. He's open the shot across. No doubter. And one more for the Outlaws here at Cashmere Riverside Park. And it is number 18, Fernando Espinosa, with a second personal tally, making it a 3-1 lead. A beautiful combination between, it looked like Saúl Montalvo in the heart of the box and Fernando Espinosa, who finished with plenty of savoir-faire, putting it in the far post. It is 3-1 Outlaws over Panteras FC. Whistle on the play. And Roberto Marroquin, the referee, is telling the folks marking each other to do it in a way that doesn't require anybody to take an early shower. Quick move, changing flanks. Orellana, ball goes out of bounds. 50 minutes, 10 seconds in this second half of play. A couple of substitutions coming for Panteras, who now only have 7 minutes to turn this one around, or at least get to a tie. There's the shot. Oh my goodness, what happened there? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Shot across. Landed at the feet of Fernando Espinosa. Fernando Espinosa, like he was in his very own living room, delivered a shot. Everybody was standing, and it is 4-1 Outlaws. The shouts from the goalkeeper for Panteras, a perfect depiction of the frustration that they're feeling right now. It's like, mark like man, mark like man. That was absolutely astounding, the ease with which that corner kick was taken. Fernando Espinosa got the ball at his feet, delivered a shot, and he didn't even try to celebrate. He just walked back to his half of the field. It is 4-1 Outlaws ahead of Panteras. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Outlaws. Edgar Hernandez recouping for Panteras. Right-footed shot. Stopped by the defense of Outlaws. Espinosa Fernando. Montalvo. Back to Espinosa. This combination pays dividends. The shot instead bounces off. He didn't get all the power he wanted behind that shot. Otherwise, it would have been his fourth tally of the day. Mesqua. Touch to the back. Recover on defense by Abraham Hernandez. Orellana Sam. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Panteras. 17 minutes and change here in the second half. Just a handful of minutes left for this game to be over. So we're either about to witness a spectacular comeback, or at least a spectacular effort towards a comeback, or basically this one will stay the way it is with Outlaws surprising, I think, even some of the most knowledgeable folks here at Cashmere Soccer League, at Riverside Park, I should say, with how they've taken control of this game. As we see one player who's not doing very well. It looks like it's Diego Orellana, but now he gets back up. No. We have royalty in the booth, ladies and gentlemen. Mauricio Sanchez from the Wenatchee All-Stars, formerly from the Wenatchee All-Stars, formerly from the Yakima Reds, and a longtime friend of mine. Great to see him again. And there's the shot to stop by Anaya. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Parra going to chase it. 19 minutes and change here. Roger, make that Fernando Espinosa. And a bit of a wrestling match there. Whistle on the play, just a throw in this time. Anaya with some hesitation, make that Sarabia with some hesitation, and things are getting rough. But I see a couple of smiles here, so no harm, no foul. It will be Sarabia taking care of it. Substitution coming for Panteras? No. And there is Anaya pushing the ball upfield, connecting with Fernando Espinosa, player of the game if there ever was one today. There's Espinosa. Espinosa with some flair for his fourth personal tally. Shaking off none other than Sarabia, getting him out of the way and delivering pretty close to an empty netter here to make this 5-1 Outlaws. 20th minute of the second half. And Outlaws with 2 subs are showing how it's done here at Riverside Park. 5-1. We were just anointing him the player of the game with his 3 goals. Now it turns out he has 4. 20 minutes, 41 seconds. Quick run, Montalvo. That one sails, make that Eliseo Aguilar on the shot. Sails a little wide. And interrupts the workout, the warm-up of, it looks like Bad Apples over there behind the net. Is that right? Oh, bit of a mistake there. The delivery doesn't quite work. The chipper, and it sails over the crossbar. Empty netter opportunity. Would have been a 6th goal for Outlaws, and this one instead sails over the crossbar. That one's gonna cost him on the ride home, I'm pretty sure. Saul Montalvo with a golden opportunity. We're gonna have a new goalkeeper for Panteras. It looks like it will be Nestor Orellana taking over behind the three tubes. He needs a different colored uniform, in my opinion. He's going to grab a penny. He is going to grab a penny. That doesn't work because the other team has pennies too. He needs to wear something else. He needs to be bare-chested for all we care. I don't know. Yeah, he's going to take his jersey off. Only in the CSL, folks. Here we go. Now here comes an orange shirt. Inside out doesn't work either. It's white. Hmm? Yeah. And now we're ready to go. Now we're ready to go. Recovered by Sam Orellana. Sam Orellana having a little fun there, making a turn. Quick run, being fouled, the shot, and that one kisses the upright. Zuniga trying to find Sam Orellana. Sam Orellana will not get there in time. And there's the whistle that tells us that this one comes to an end with Outlaws in stunning fashion defeating Panteras by a score of 5-1. We'll be right back with the player of the game. Welcome back. We have just witnessed a contest in which Outlaws FC have defeated Panteras FC by a final score of 5-1 in stunning fashion. They only had 2 subs, Outlaws, and yet they pulled it off in a magnificent performance. 4 goals by Fernando and 1 goal by this gentleman right here, Abraham Hernandez. Abraham, how important was it to get out here with the 3 points? Because you and Panteras were both kind of towards the bottom of the standings.
I mean, it felt good. A good victory always helps out. These 3 points at least help us get up a little bit more up the table.
And with 5 goals and Holy having given up 1, it also helps you in the goal differential come the end of the season, right?
Yes, sir. It helps us a lot. Yeah. Hopefully we can get more victories, and just those goals are going to add up to it.
Well, what was the mood at the beginning before the game when you saw, okay, we only have 2 subs, they have basically 2 teams worth? What was the mood between among the players?
No, we just had to motivate ourselves, just talk to each other, find each other, find options, and just went on with the game from there.
And what allowed you to come back? Because you started down 1-0.
Just the lack of players probably just helped us out.
How come?
The motivations, the more we got our heads into the game, I think that's what helped us out more.
Tell us a little bit about the performance by Fernando. 4 goals. Is this something that you're growing accustomed to, or is this something that you did not see coming?
No, it's something you'll see from Fernando. Fernando's a great goal scorer. He's fast on his feet, and he's a great player to watch out there in the field.
Absolutely. And tell us about your goal. Your goal. It was from midfield almost, right?
Oh yeah, I didn't see that coming. They just said shoot it, and I just took the shot, and it went, thank God it went in there. Yes, sir.
All right. Well, that is Abraham Hernandez, a scorer of 1 of the 5 goals with which Outlaws defeated Panteras here in beautiful Cashmere, Washington. I'm Sebastián Moraga saying thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.